What do you usually do in your free time?
In my free time, I really like to read books, watch movies, and just hang out with my friends.
How did you spend your last vacation?
I went to the beach with my family. We had a great time just relaxing and swimming in the ocean.
What kind of music do you prefer?
I love jazz and classical music. They really help me chill out after a busy day.
Can you tell me more about your hometown?
Sure. My hometown is a small place by the river. It's famous for its nice parks and a cool art scene.
Have you ever traveled abroad?
Yes, I have. I've been to a few countries, like the US and France. I really loved seeing the different cultures.
What's your favorite type of cuisine?
I'm a big fan of Italian food, seriously. Pasta and pizza are my favorites. The taste is just amazing.
How do you usually get to work or school?
I usually take the bus. But if the weather is good, I actually prefer to walk.
What's the best way to stay healthy, in your opinion?
I think eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep are super important. Taking care of your mental health matters a lot too.
What are you most passionate about? I'm really into photography.
I love taking pictures of moments and using images to tell stories.
Do you prefer to work in a team or alone?
I enjoy teamwork because I think we come up with better ideas together. But I also like working alone sometimes when I need to focus.
How often do you go to the gym?
I try to go at least 3 times a week. It helps me stay fit and feel energetic.
What's something you've always wanted to learn?
I've always wanted to learn how to play the piano. It's something I keep saying I'll start doing.
How do you feel about technology in our daily lives?
I think technology makes life much easier, but we need to use it smartly and not depend on it too much.
What do you usually do when you feel stressed?
When I feel stressed, I like to go for a walk, listen to some calm music, or just do some deep breathing.
What's your ideal weekend like?
My perfect weekend would be spending time outside, maybe hiking or going to a park, and having a nice dinner with friends or family.
What are some of your career goals?
I'm working on becoming a project manager. My goal is to get more experience leading people and eventually handle bigger teams.
Do you like to cook? If so, what's your signature dish?
Yes, I really love cooking. My best dish is a homemade lasagna. People always ask me to make it for family parties.
How do you keep yourself organized?
I use both digital apps and notes written by hand to stay organized. I also decide what's most important and break big tasks into smaller steps.
What's your opinion on social media?
I think social media is good for staying in touch with people, but sometimes it can be too much. It's key to have a balance.
How do you like to relax after a long day?
After a busy day, I like to relax by reading a book or watching a TV show. Sometimes I also just meditate for a little while.
What do you consider to be the most important skill in the workplace?
I believe good communication is the most important thing. Being able to explain your ideas clearly and listen to others makes teamwork so much better.
Have you ever faced a difficult challenge at work or school?
Yes, we had some disagreements during a university group project. But we talked openly about it and managed to solve the problems together.
What's your favorite season of the year, and why?
I love autumn because the weather gets cool, and I enjoy watching the leaves change colors. It's also the perfect time for hot drinks and cozy clothes.
What's something you do every morning to start your day?
Every morning, I make myself coffee and take a few minutes to plan out my day. It helps me feel ready and focused.
Do you enjoy going to the cinema? What type of films do you like?
Yes, I love going to the movies. I like action films, but I also enjoy a good drama or thriller movie.
How do you usually spend your holidays?
I usually spend the holidays with my family, either traveling somewhere or just having a quiet celebration at home.
What's something you've learned recently?
I recently learned how to do some simple repairs around the house, like fixing a faucet that was dripping. That's been really useful.
What do you think is the best way to learn a new language?
I think the best way is to immerse yourself, try to be around the language as much as possible, through movies, music, and talking with native speakers.
Do you prefer working in a quiet or lively environment?
I prefer it quiet because I can concentrate better. But having a little bit of noise in the background is okay, for creativity.
What are your plans for the future?
I plan to keep studying and eventually work overseas to get more experience internationally.
Do you think it's important to have a hobby? Why?
Yes, having a hobby is essential because it helps you relax, practice new skills, and gives you something fun to do outside of your job or school.
What's something you've been wanting to do, but haven't had the chance yet?
I've always wanted to take a road trip across the country. Hopefully, I can finally do it next summer.
Do you enjoy meeting new people?
Yes, I do enjoy meeting new people, especially when they have interesting stories or things to share.
What do you think is the key to a successful relationship?
I think communicating, trusting each other, and showing mutual respect are the most important things for a good relationship.
How do you usually stay up to date with current events?
I read the news online every morning and follow a couple of trustworthy news sources on social media.
What's one thing you're proud of?
I'm proud that I finished my degree while also working part-time. It was tough, but it taught me a lot about managing my time.
What's the best advice you've ever received?
The best advice I got was to never be afraid to mess up. Mistakes are really just chances to learn and get better.
How do you feel about working from home?
I like working from home because I have more flexibility, but I do miss seeing my colleagues in the office.
Do you think it's important to be organized?
Yes, being organized really helps you get things done and makes you less stressed. It's a habit that changes your daily life a lot.
What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
The most adventurous thing was hiking up a mountain when it was raining. It was hard, but the view at the top was fantastic.
How do you usually prepare for an important presentation or exam?
I usually prepare by looking over my notes many times and practicing what I'm going to say. I also try to get good sleep the night before.
What's something that makes you happy?
Spending time with my friends and family always makes me happy. Their support helps me through the hardest times.
What's your opinion on environmental sustainability?
I think it's super important that we take care of the environment. Even small things, like recycling and saving energy, can have a big effect.
How do you balance work and personal life?
I try to set clear limits by not checking work emails after hours and making sure I have time for things I enjoy.
What's the most important lesson you've learned so far in life?
The biggest lesson I've learned is to welcome change. Life is always changing, and being able to adapt really helps you grow.
What's one goal you hope to achieve in the next year?
I hope to get better at public speaking and feel more confident when I present to big groups.
What motivates you to get up in the morning?
I'm motivated by the fact that I can achieve something important every day, whether it's for work, study, or my own personal development.
How do you stay productive during a long workday?
I stay productive by taking short breaks to refresh, prioritizing my tasks, and focusing on just one thing at a time.
What kind of environment do you work best in?
I work best in a quiet place where I won't get distracted easily. Having an organized desk really helps me focus better.
Do you prefer living in the city or in the countryside?
I prefer living in the city because I like having everything close by, but I really enjoy spending time in nature on the weekends.